The first time it happened, I thought the gauge was broken. We were on a long highway. Night had swallowed everything beyond the headlights. 10 passengers sat behind me. Tired. Quiet. Breathing. Then the odometer clicked. Not forward, backward. One number at a time. Slow. Precise. Deliberate. At the same moment, the man in seat 3 vanished. No sound. No struggle. Just gone. His jacket collapsed into itself. Empty, like he had never been inside it. The cabin temperature dropped instantly, a cold that didn't belong to weather. It felt calculated, measured, 10 degrees colder. No one spoke for a full minute. Then the screaming started. I pulled over, or at least I tried to. The steering wheel resisted. The van didn't slow. The engine hummed deeper, like he was pleased. I pressed the brakes harder. Nothing. The odometer stopped at exactly 50 miles less. Then it froze, and the van kept moving. We checked the seats, we checked the floor, we checked outside. There was no sign of him. No blood, no footprints, no explanation. Only absence, and the smell. A faint scent of ozone, like burnt air after lightning, mixed with something worse, something old, like memories left to rot. That's when I understood. This wasn't a malfunction. This was a transaction. Distance for life. Every time someone vanished, the odometer rewound exactly 50 miles. Not 49, not 51, exactly 50. Perfect math. Impossible math. The second disappearance came faster. A woman near the window. She had been praying, whispering under her breath. Her voice suddenly cut off. The odometer clicked again. Backward. 50 miles. She was gone. The temperature dropped again. Another 10 degrees. Our breath became visible. 9 passengers left. Then 8. Then 7. Each time the same pattern. Click. Cold. Gone. The engine began to change. At first, it sounded normal, but with every disappearance, it developed a rhythm. A low thumping. Like a heartbeat. Not mechanical. Organic. Alive. I could feel it through the floor. It wasn't beneath the van. It was inside it. Someone suggested opening the doors and jumping. We tried. The handles wouldn't move. Locked. Sealed. Like we were inside something, not driving it. That's when one of them said it. This isn't a van. No one argued. We started noticing patterns. The engine would thump faster before someone vanished. The air would grow thick, heavy, like pressure building. Then silence. Then the click. And always the smell. Ozone. And something deeply familiar. Each of us smelled something different. One man said it smelled like his childhood home. A woman said it smelled like her mother's cooking. To me, it smelled like a place I had forgotten, or tried to. The realization broke something in us. The van wasn't feeding on bodies. It was feeding on identity, memories, existence. And me? I was untouched every time. No matter what, they began to look at me differently, not as a driver, but as something else. A keeper, a handler, a priest. Why not you? Someone asked. I had no answer. But deep down, I knew, because I was needed to keep it moving. The arguments began after the 5th disappearance. Voices raised, accusations, paranoia. What if it needs us to move? What if stopping kills us all? What if someone has to go next? That last question hung in the air. Too long. They tried to anchor themselves, seatbelts wrapped tight, hands linked together, stories shared loudly, as if speaking their lives would make them harder to erase. It didn't work. A man vanished mid-sentence, still holding someone's hand. His grip disappeared while the other hand remained. The odometer dropped again. 50 miles, always 50. We stopped thinking about escape. We started thinking about survival, which meant one thing: delay. If the van needed a life to move forward, then who would it take next? The silence between us became dangerous. Everyone avoided eye contact. Because connection meant risk, attachment meant pain. I kept driving because I couldn't stop. Or maybe I didn't want to. The road never changed. Endless highway. No exits, no signs, just distance that never really existed. Then someone noticed something worse. We've passed this before. A broken sign, a dead tree, a flickering light. We had seen them already, more than once. The odometer wasn't just rewinding distance. It was rewinding reality. We weren't moving forward. We were looping. The destination. It started to feel like a lie. "Where are you taking us?" a woman whispered. I looked at the GPS. Blank. No signal. No route. I don't know. That was the truth. 6 passengers left. Then 5. The cold became unbearable. Frost formed on the windows. Inside, the engine thumped louder now. Hungry. Impatient. Then came the idea. Desperate. Stupid. Possible. What if we break the odometer? If it can't count, it can't take. They looked at me, waiting. I hesitated, not because I doubted them, but because something inside me resisted, like I knew the consequence. Still, I agreed. One of them crawled forward, tools in hand, shaking. He pried open the panel, wires exposed, the numbers flickered, the engine roared. Violently, the smell intensified, overwhelming. "Do it," someone shouted. He cut the wire. Everything stopped. No sound, no movement, no cold. Silence, pure, total. Then, the odometer reset to 0. The engine whispered, not roared, not thumped, whispered. And one by one, every passenger who had vanished appeared again, in their seats, alive, but not the same. Their eyes were empty. All of them turned toward me at the same time and smiled. The odometer clicked forward 1 mile for the first time, and the engine spoke, not in words, but I understood it. "Now we begin." I realized something too late. We hadn't stopped it. We had fed it. And now it didn't need to take one at a time. It had all of them. And I was still driving, still needed, still the only one it wouldn't take. Because every machine needs a driver, and every hunger needs someone to guide it. The road stretched ahead, infinite, and the odometer kept climbing. I don't know where we're going, but I know the cost now. 50 miles was just the beginning.